I want to share with you the most effective way I know to deal with post-hibernation legs. And by that, I think we can all identify with the dry, scaly, crepey, kind of blue tinted effect that we see on our legs when they've been covered up by boots and shoes and tights and tracksuits, whatever we've been wearing all winter. So this is a kitchen table, another one of our great, really easy ingredients, recipes for you to do at home. It gives instant results, most affordably and most quickly. So that's what I love about this recipe. Some of you will have seen me use a variation on this before, kind of stepped it up a bit just for the start of spring to give that extra bit of nourish and sheen this time. So ingredients you need: a mixing bowl, any bowl. You know I love my old pestle and mortar, but any bowl will do. I've actually got here, we can use for later as well, just you can use a clean pre-used container. That'll work absolutely fine. So we are using a bowl. I'm using brown sugar this time, just for the texture, slightly larger granules than the refined white sugar. You could do it with white sugar. This is going to give you a better result. And I'm using some solidified coconut oil. If you haven't got that, you could use a liquid. I'm sure you've seen me do that before, but this, as I said, is just to step it up at this time of year when we really need to boost and drench our skin with good moisture and natural skin food. And of course, I'm going to add in the Ebo everyday body oil because it's just jam-packed full of amazing circulation boosting, skin loving, mood lifting ingredients. It's exactly what our legs need right now. If you don't have it, it's no problem, you can leave it out. So it really couldn't be simpler. We're going to mix some brown sugar into the bowl. Now, regular viewers will know that I don't really do measuring. I know how much I want to make, and keeping a used clean container nearby means you can stick that in the fridge and use it ongoing for a while. So I've just put some brown sugar in there. And then I'm going to add a few pumps of my detox oil just to get the active plant actives from the essential oils into that mixture as well. But I don't want it too runny because I'm going to add extra oil in the form of the solid coconut oil here. So just a little bit of the liquid oil has gone in of our detox body mix, and I'm going to mix that around, and you can see that it's still quite individual. It's not come together as a slush. So that's what we want. And then into that I'm going to add, and I did test, this one hasn't been in the fridge, so your coconut oil can be really unmanageable if it's in the fridge. It can be too solid, so take it out a bit before, and I'm just popping into there. Now this coconut oil will melt as you manipulate it using the heat from your hands. So at the moment I'm trying to manage it just with the spoons, and we'll go in a little more. It smells amazing already. Love it. And now, because I actually do want it to melt down, I'm going to use my hands to make really little balls. As you'll see, I've got a tea towel nearby to wipe my hands on. So let's get involved. Feels amazing. It feels just like when you're doing baking and you're working a fat into the sugars. That's exactly what we're doing. I'm going to try and show you here. I love it. And of course, you haven't got smell-o-vision, but the lovely oils, as soon as I'm heating up with my hands, that I'm getting the citrus oils, the energy boosting oils from our lovely detox oil. And that's it. So you're really working it through, and I can show you now that that's gone into a solid form, you can see, and it's really picking up the remnants from the bowl as well. So what I'm going to do is, I've got another little plate here I'm going to bring over, is handling them as little as possible because you can see how that coconut oil melted. Very gently roll them into little balls, comme ça. Got my stripy Breton top on again today. So I'm speaking in a little French tone. I'm actually going to France in 4 weeks' time, and that spurred me on to get my legs in a better condition. So you're making a kind of energy ball, truffle size, like this. And then I've got 4 that I can pop into the fridge and keep for using throughout the week, sort of every other day. So they would just go into my little container like this. And by putting them back into the cold fridge, they're going to firm up again and be easier to use. But I'm just going to demonstrate to you how, so it would be more solid than this when you've got it out the fridge and you're going to take it into the shower. So you take your ball, it's more solid, it's going to start to melt, but it's a solid thing for you to rub onto your skin, and you'll feel the granules and the exfoliation starting to work and just glide over your skin. It will disintegrate. You just cup your hand and keep going. And this is just a brilliant way, less messy way to be massaging that up your legs, over your feet, between your toes and around your heels to give you that really smooth, glossy, nourished leg skin that we're going to be looking for. Give it a go. Let me know how you get on, and any questions, always just pop them in a message to me. Have fun.